Hi everyone, I'm Nikita. I'm a documentary researcher based in Toronto. I'd like to acknowledge that I live and work on the traditional territories of many nations, including the Mississaugas of the Credit, the Anishinaabe, the Chippewa, and the Haudenosaunee, and the Wendat people, which is now home to many diverse First Nations, Inuit, and Métis people. I have been working and interacting with my fellow pod members from the last couple of weeks, and we're learning all about impact producing by using Canadian films. It's been an amazingly rich experience. And with that, I'd like to also bring in my fellow pod member, Tamo.
Thanks, Nikita. I'm excited to share the virtual stage with you today. Today, we're going to be talking about a local BC produced film with a global story. My name's Tamo, and I'm calling from up in the northwest quadrant of BC, a small town called Iskit, which is in the Tahltan territory. And today's film that we're going to be shining light on is The Magnitude of All Things. It's a co-production by Cedar Island Films with the producers Andrew Williamson and Henrik Meyer, and the NFB BC and Yukon studio under executive producer Shirley Veracruz. This film is also directed by the talented Jennifer Abbott.
Thank you. So Magnitude premiered at the Vancouver International Film Festival in 2020. The film is an exploration of the psychological dimensions of climate change. It merges stories from the front lines of the climate crisis with filmmaker Jennifer Abbott's memory of losing her sister to cancer. For the people featured, climate change is not happening in the distant future. It is kicking down the front doors, flooding homes, poisoning water, and destroying communities. I'll let Tamo take you through some of the impact goals for the film.
Yeah, how do we move through such a heavy issue? This film strategy gives us a path. Our event brought together leading mental health experts, politicians, and environmental organizations to rally around the goals of this film. Those goals being to educate frontline mental health workers about ecological grief and to create grieving to action pathways, moving people from climate grief to climate activism. It was such an amazing event with powerful pledges, and I'm excited to let you guys check it out right now.
So Good Pitch is a participatory sport.
And that's why we're hoping that we all understand the concentrated generosity and collaborative optimism that we're all about to experience and create together.
Understandably, many people find the climate crisis overwhelming, frightening, and depressing. We want our film to be used as a tool to fire people up.
We're excited about the opportunity to pledge our significant reach in the sector and beyond.
I hope iSocial can be a great sort of connector, and definitely we're going to bring this to our network.
I pledge to energize myself and the constituents I speak to.
We're just trying to stay energized, and a film like this, it is just such perfect timing for what we're doing here. I could see us showing the film and distributing it in Alberta.
I'd be happy to organize a screening with members of Parliament.
I would be happy to see when this will be showed on the Hill. Happy to offer some help.
We will help mobilize our network to make that an extremely successful event.
I have been harboring climate grief for at least 12 years, so this speaks right to me. I'd absolutely commit to opening the doors to some of the Canadian foundations who are funding climate work.
To see event like this, it's heartwarming for me. I don't feel alone anymore, and I want to try to forward to the great people in our party.
I'm willing to reach out and connect with my network. It's easy to feel helpless. To know that love of the earth is the solution is going to play a key motivator.
I'm excited by so many of the things that have happened today and the conversations that I know will ensue.
I have extreme gratitude for everybody. You know, this world where we're so isolated right now, one can feel quite alone. And this morning I did not feel alone. I felt very buoyed by all of you and appreciative.